Okay, quick video. Follow up to the video I posted yesterday about Philandro Castile. I mentioned that it's pretty tough to next to impossible to draw from a sitting position, which is why you'll actually find a good number of people who will who are concealed carry holders who will purchase a second gun to keep in the vehicle because they can't get to their primary firearm. So I am carrying right now, legally, of course. When I got pulled over, the one time I've been pulled over while carrying, I had my wallet sitting up here. So I literally had I had my hands out the window as the cop walked up. Because this makes me pretty nervous. So you see people hanging their hands to the bars at jail. That's what I did. He walked up and my wallet was right there, and I said, I have a firearm on me, this is, I have a firearm on me. My concealed carry permit's there. My insurance is in the dashboard. He was really cool, and I wound up being able to go to court and pleading down to a non-moving violation. So, yay for that. All right, Philandro Castile, from what we can tell, he said, I am a concealed carry holder, and I believe he said I'm going to get my license out. I'm assuming he meant both his driver's license and his concealed carry permit, because those will both be in his wallet. So he reaches right here, right? So, he reaches right here. I can't even draw. Granted, I'm 6'6", but I have trouble getting my flipping wallet out. All right, now let me try to reach for my gun. My gun's back here, okay? Even if I carried my gun a little bit further forward, if I were to try to shift it, if you can get down there, even if I'm quote unquote carrying what we call 3 o'clock, kind of parallel to the outseam of my pants, I cannot get to this through a seatbelt. I have to do this, and I really have to lean forward to be able to get it, and I'll pull it out and just we are in a public parking lot, so I'm not going to just wave it around. But I mean, that's seatbelt off, lean forward, draw. That's what it takes to get the firearm out. So that's why I believe that there was 0% chance that Philandro Castile was in any kind of imminent, that the officer was in any kind of imminent danger. I mean, I don't want to assume anything here. I have no idea if it was, racially motivated, or if he would have treated a white concealed carry holder differently. But it really looks like the prosecution botched this thing. They did an interview with his partner right afterwards. His partner was saying something, not a direct quote, but something to the effect of, I was very confused why he shot, particularly because there was a 4-year-old in the back seat. Most cops are carrying 9mm these days. 9mm versus a heavier 45 slug's kind of notorious for over penetrating, so it's totally reasonable to think that you could shoot somebody in the back seat, in a vehicle like this. So that's why I think this was, murder. And first degree murder is premeditated. Second degree murder is a killing committed, an aggressive killing committed in the heat of the moment, basically. So you walk in on somebody having an affair with your spouse, and you smack somebody in the head with a baseball bat and they die. That's second degree murder. That's not manslaughter. Manslaughter is, I got drunk and drove over the center line and killed you, or I was texting and driving and ran over you as a pedestrian, or something like that. Second degree murder is, I didn't think about this at a time, but I intentionally sought to take your life. There was no way that I can see that Philandro Castile had anywhere near reasonable access to his firearm where he could have possibly drawn it and shot at the police officer. And I just cannot make the physics line up there.